Hello there! Yes, you there. Do you have a teenage child? Well, did you know that 1/4 of teens vape according to the CDC? Probably not, and I do not blame you. Vaping is a phenomenon right now, and lots of kids aren't educated on the effects of it. So that's why I'm here, to educate you and your kids on the effects of vaping. Well, sorta. To start, for anyone who may be living under a rock, a vape/e-cig is the act of inhaling and exhaling aerosol rather than tobacco smoke. The difference between the two is that aerosol is a suspension of fine solid particles and or liquid droplets in a gas, whereas tobacco contains carbon-based solid particles. Most people don't know this, and it's not a common thing to know about. But I'm no scientist, and I can't control your life, so instead, I'll illustrate some facts and let you decide whether or not you think vaping is bad. I'll be unbiased and just state facts based off from sources I cite, just so it doesn't seem as I'm trying to persuade you to make any life choices. Anyways, let me continue. So a common argument used when vapors describe why they vape is that they vape to get over a nicotine addiction, which is a real argument, and I would understand why taking a non-nicotine approach to smoking is a good idea. But what a lot of people don't know is that nicotine is in almost every single e-cigarette. So much so that almost 40% of teenagers and adults didn't know that e-cigarettes had nicotine contents inside of them. Yet advertisements claim that they're nicotine free. But there are some non-nicotine vapes out there, such as Clear Fusion Vape, Bug Mini Vape, and Special K Vape Pen. But I'd guaranteed you've never heard of any of these products, and I'd be willing to bet you only know of Juul and or Disposable/Puff Bars, the two leading brands in the vaping industry. Since they're most known, I'll be focusing on their products for the majority of the video. Juul launched back in 2015. And took over 70% of the e-cig market. It is worth around $16 billion. A lot of that success is due to its sleek design, but because of its sleekness, it also makes it really attractive to young people, many of whom have never smoked before. Juul was designed to help smokers quit, but is also introducing a whole new audience to an addiction to nicotine. It doesn't help that Juul's marketing of the product was very vibrant and promoted the idea of change, and told the tale that when switching to Juul, your life would change. Take a look at this ad.
Myself. A friend of mine said, why wouldn't you just try the Juul? And so I went out and I bought one. The idea of going back to smoking, I couldn't even imagine doing that. I don't think anyone, including myself, thought that I could switch.
The woman who switched to Juul is saying how she never felt better, and it promotes a sort of healthy lifestyle type switch. When you look at Juul's marketing today, you find video testimonies from adult ex-smokers.
My name is Lauren.
My name is Brandon.
My name is Carolyn.
My name is Aman. I'm 38.
When Juul first launched, their marketing looked a lot different. When you put their ads against old cigarette ads, the similarities are quite striking. Both marketing relaxation, sharing, travel, freedom, and sex appeal. It's now illegal for these types of cigarette brands to use these types of suggestive advertisement themes, but for e-cig manufacturers who had their products on the market before 2016, those strategies are still under-regulated. That's why a brand like Candy Pens can be promoted in the DJ Khaled music videos, just like tobacco corporations used to pay stars to smoke their cigarettes on screen. But compared to cigarettes, Juul/e-cigarettes are easier to use. With their sleek design and a one-button press use, it makes it easy for an adolescent to get their hands on a Juul and be cool. It seems as most kids have the impression that smoking is cool and gives some sort of social hierarchy. A typical e-cigarette has around 6 to 30 milligrams of nicotine per milliliter of vape liquid, whereas a Juul pod packs in 59 milligrams. That's 3 times the nicotine allowed in the European Union, which is why Juul isn't sold there. E-cigarettes also don't have the same restrictions, even though we know that nicotine stunts brain growth and causes a lot of other bad, unhealthy effects such as addiction, popcorn lung, and putting chemicals in your body/lungs that probably shouldn't be there. I want to talk about the new thing on the market, disposables, mostly known as puff bars. They're really new, and they're a one-time use e-cigarette that gives the flavored taste on each hit and satisfies young people's nicotine addiction. And are really cheap. At around $8 a stick, you can get over 200 hits in them. It's sleek and does what Juul didn't do. The thing is, puff bars are so new that there are little to no articles written about them, and how popular they are among younger kids. One article I did manage to find talked about how they're still managing to produce youth-appealing flavors examples mango, orange, and guava, because it's a disposable, and that's one of the many exemptions and loopholes the new policy that restricts flavors for closed systems e-liquid cartridges like Juul's and its pods. Just like Juul, a puff bar is small enough to fit in a pocket, resembles a USB flash drive, and heats up a cartridge containing e-liquid to create a vapor. More than 2,700 cases of vaping-related illnesses have been reported across 50 states with 60 deaths. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this video was not a persuasion piece to convince you to make life changes. I'm simply giving you facts about the e-cig market and letting you decide whether or not you want to continue to smoke puff bars or Juul. That being said, for the people who maybe are considering quitting altogether, I have linked below some resources to help quit/reduce nicotine intake. Thank you for watching.